Alrighty. A lighting system consists of two long metal rods with a potential difference maintained between them. Power supply. Identical lamps can be connected between the rods as required. This is good. All right. The following data are available for the lamps when at their working temperature. Lamp specifications: 24 volts, 5 watts. Power supply, mean square EMF, root mean square RMS. Okay, that's the one we use, right? Power supply maximum RMS current. So this is the maximum it can put out, right? Length of each rod, 12.5 meters. Resistivity of the rod metal. All right. Each rod is to have a resistance no greater than 0.1 ohms. Calculate in meters the minimum radius of each rod. Okay, so this is a resistivity problem. Okay, so the formula looks like this. The resistivity is the radius times the area over the length, right? And so we're supposed to calculate the radius, right? So let's assume these rods are circular in cross-section. Do they say that? Well, they say radius, so let's go for it, right? So it's pi r squared, okay, is that, right? So what we're going to do is solve this for the area, right? The area is going to be the length of the rod times the resistivity divided by the resistance, right? And they're saying that the resistance is 0.1 ohms, so put that in for that, right? The resistivity is that, right? 7.2 times 10 to the minus 7th, so put that in for that. And then the rods are 12.5 meters long, right? So put that in for the length, right? Then you're going to find the area and then set the area equal to pi r squared. It's a very small number. It's in the order of it's like around half a centimeter, okay? Okay, all right. And then it says calculate the maximum number of lamps that can be connected between the rods. Neglect the resistance of the rods, right? Because it's very small, right? So each, basically there are 5-watt lamps, right? So use this formula to figure out the current drawn by each lamp, right? 5 watts, 24 volts, figure out the current, right? Okay, then figure out if it's going to be 8 amps. How many, so some number times that current is 8 amps, right? So figure that out, and it'll end up being between something and something, okay? It's around 40, I'll tell you that, right? And then, of course, if it's like, let's say it's 32.5, then you'd have to say that only 32 lamps could be there, right? Because 33 would, I guess, exceed that value, right? All right, and then let's look at the second one here. And by the way, this section here, we'll get to that. It's not hard, but we just don't know that yet. One advantage of this system is if one lamp fails, the other lamps in the circuit remain lit. Another one, outline one other electrical advantage of the system compared to the one in which the lamps are connected in series. I'll let you think about that. I thought of one, and it happened to be one of the ones that they. Then there's many answers to this, but see if you can, guess. It's like happy, fun guessing time. All right.